This video demonstrates the step-by-step procedure to install the 240-volt 30-inch 5-in-1 built-in wall oven model. The installation procedure applies to the Minimalist Collection model ZSB923-1NSS and Statement Collection model ZSB923-2NSS. The 5-in-1 oven can be installed separately or in combination with other Monogram built-in appliances. It can be installed over a warming drawer, over a single oven, or over a combination of both. In this video, we will look at the individual 5-in-1 model installation. The 5-in-1 model can also be installed with an accessory storage drawer. Both the standard installation and flush mount installation will be covered. Before beginning the installation, ensure that the following conditions are met. Turn off or remove house fuse or oven circuit breaker to avoid severe or fatal shock injury. Ensure that the mounting surface can support the cabinet load, in addition to the added weight of the oven and drawer, plus additional oven loads. The tools and materials that are required for the installation are displayed on the screen. The electrical tools and parts required for the installation are displayed on the screen. Note that these are not supplied with the product. A 5-in-1 oven has a height of 20¼ inches, width 29¾ inches, and depth 21½ inches. There must be a clearance of 13¼ inches for door opening. The door depth varies for different models as shown on the table on screen. The distance between the cabinet floor and the oven must be 1 inch, and the clearance between the oven and the cabinet above must be 2¼ inches. Before you install the oven, note the installation instructions that are displayed on the screen. You can install the 5-in-1 model oven directly into a 30-inch wide oven cabinet. Note, cutout dimensions are not the same for installation with or without an accessory storage drawer. Ensure that you use the correct cutout when preparing the opening. The electrical requirements for the appliance are displayed on the screen. To install a 5-in-1 240-volt oven, use a 30-inch wide single oven cabinet. Always maintain 36¾ inches minimum height from the floor to the cutout in any single or combined installation. The cutout dimensions of the oven are as follows: height 17½ inches, width 25¼ inches, and the depth 23½ inches. Note, these refer to minimum clearances required for installation and do not reflect actual product dimensions. Note, if you are installing the oven with an accessory storage drawer, the height of the cutout must be 21 inches. Oven overlaps will conceal cut edges on all sides of the opening. Construct a solid oven base using a minimum 3/8 inch thick plywood supported by 2x4 or 2x2 runners on all sides. The support must be level and rigidly mounted, flush with the bottom edge of the cutout. The flush mount installation method allows for the unit face to be in line with the cabinet face. The dimensions of the cutout for flush mount installation are as follows: height is 20½ inches, width is 30 inches, and the depth is 23½ inches. To prepare the interior for flush mount installation, cut bottom wood cleat to a height of 1 1/8 inches, a depth of the cabinet minus the inset depth, with a width of 25¼ inches. Then cut side wood cleats to the height of cabinet opening and approximately 2½ inches in depth. This dimension needs to be finished return on all sides. On each side, the inset depth is as shown in dimension E in the table from the front face of the cabinet. Install the junction box within reach of the oven conduit that is at the top right on the back of the oven. The wire from the junction box can be routed either through the left or right sides of the cabinet wall and into the adjacent cabinet or in the upper cabinet. The cutout for the wire must be 2 to 3 inches from the side of the cabinet. To install the oven, first, you need to remove all the packaging and parts. Remove all packing material and tape. Locate the parts package and remove all the parts. Remove the oven from the carton. Do not lift unit by handle or conduit. 2 people are required to lift this oven. Note that the bottom trim is below the unit. Remember to remove it before you begin the installation. Open the door and remove any packaging inside the oven. Note: if you install a 5-in-1 oven with an accessory storage drawer, read the storage drawer assembly instructions to assemble the products together. Let's look at the procedure to route the conduit through the cutout. With oven in front of the cabinet opening, insert conduit into the cabinet opening. Connect oven wiring and branch circuit. Use a conduit connector to complete the connection of the conduit to the junction box. Note that the conduit connector is not provided with the product. When you use a 3-conductor branch circuit, perform the following. Connect oven green ground lead and white lead to a branch circuit neutral, white or gray. Connect oven red lead to branch circuit red lead. Connect oven black lead to branch circuit black lead. Use properly sized UL listed wire nuts. Install junction box cover. When you use a 4-conductor branch circuit, connect oven green ground lead to branch circuit ground lead, which is green or bare copper. Connect oven white lead to branch circuit neutral lead, which is white or gray in color. Connect oven red lead to branch circuit red lead. Connect oven black lead to branch circuit black lead. Use properly sized UL listed wire nuts. Install junction box cover. Lift the oven into the opening while continuing to feed the conduit in the direction of the installed junction box. Be sure the conduit does not get pinched between the back of the oven and the cabinet wall. Leave the oven a few inches forward of the cabinet front frame. Do not push the unit all the way into the cutout. After you move the oven into the opening, install the bottom trim. To do that, first align the bottom trim tabs to slots in the bottom of the oven. Then, secure the bottom trim using the 3 screws provided. Note: if you install the 5-in-1 oven with an accessory storage drawer, the bottom trim is not required. After you install the bottom trim, slide the oven the remaining way into the opening so that the side flanges and control panel are against the cabinet frame. Ensure that the oven is centered in the opening. For flush mount installation, install the oven onto the cabinet floor between the side cleats. Install the bottom trim and push it all the way back against the cabinet wall. Make sure its front face aligns with the front faces of the side cleats. Open the door and place a turntable tray in the oven and check if the tray in the unit is level. Drill pilot holes through the side flanges. Drive the color match screws into the side flanges. It is recommended that the screws be hand tightened. Turn the power on to the source and check if the interior light is switched on when the door is opened. The installation is complete. Refer to the owner's manual for the operating instructions.